Hey everyone! So I still have my whiteboard and marker, but now I'm going to be doing something that maybe is a little bit more than we've done before. The next step, perhaps. So it's a good one to talk to someone about. So later on today when the kids are doing this at 1 o'clock with me, they're likely to be in small groups talking this with a friend or a couple friends. This might be a good problem to do with a big brother or next to mom or dad or me. Welcome. Let's do it together. Problem of the day. So here are some numbers. Your job is to write the numbers in order from the biggest one all the way down to the littlest one. So that's what we want to talk about first. That's a little bit strange to start with the absolute biggest number, and then we'll go to like a medium-sized number, and then a small number, and then finally we'll get the smallest number. So we're looking for big down to little. Sometimes they could flip that around and they could say write the orders in order, or the numbers in order from least to greatest. So you always have to look, how do they want it? Biggest first. All right, so this is kind of like ABC order, except here you're thinking about greatest number. Now there are lots of digits in here, but to be honest, we don't have to look at all those digits unless we need more info. It's good enough for our job to focus our attention on the first digit, because that first digit tells us so much about the number. That is the hundreds. That is the biggest digit in those numbers. So if you're looking for the biggest number, would you rather have 300, 600, 200, 400, or 800? Yeah, it doesn't even matter that you also have 35. 800 is definitely the biggest one. So I'm going to put that first. All right. Would I rather have 300, 600, 200, or 400? What is the next greatest number that I have here? So it's going to go 800 something. It doesn't even really matter. 600 something. What's next? 300, 200, 400. Remember, we're starting with the biggest and we're getting smaller as we go. Then after 400, we'll go ahead and do 300. And then coming up last would be 200. Now, to be fair, you do sometimes have to look at the other places, but you're going to do that if the numbers were tied. So for example, let's pretend this was 465 and 485. The hundreds place isn't going to give me enough info in this case. If I look at the hundreds, they're the same. So that's when I'm going to go to the next number. Just like I do in ABC order, I go to the next letter, right? I think I'm going to leave it like that, actually, so that I can teach the kids later about a tie. Thanks for helping me. This is greatest all the way to least, okay? If you wanted to switch it, you could just start on the least and go the other way. I'll meet you on the next slide, guys. We have a math lesson today that I think you'll like. Thanks now.